Smoke weed every day.
And every day, it says we're live here on YouTube. This is Boiler Room Radio. I am your host, Jim Funky, and we're going to jump down here to the Skypey thing and get everybody added into the call. Just like that. Got them all added in. Boo, boo, boo. Where's Charlie? Why no Charlie?
Hello.
There he is. Yeah, we'll see if everybody grabs up here. Lance Musser added into the call.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Get you guys all turned up over there so everybody can hear you. What's happening, hot stuff?
I'm trying to find you on YouTube over here.
Oh, that would be YouTube / Boiler Room Radio.
Yeah, no, I'm there.
Mm-hmm. Let me go over here onto the watch page and see if everybody's showing up. There's Todd. Todd's in the room all by himself.
Yeah, I don't see your live version yet.
Yeah, refresh it again.
Yeah.
I had to do it 3 times.
Yeah,
All right, let me refresh it then.
Yeah, refresh it again.
Oh, there it is.
All righty. So we're up and running. David, you get added in, man? David F. Town.
Is he there?
Nope.
No.
Nope. And I just texted Lori to see if she was coming on. Oh, David's lit now. See if we can get him added in here. Bingo. Add to the call. Ring-a-dingy, ring-a-dingy. Keeps telling me the Prepper Chicks can't add in because she doesn't have the right Skypey shit.
Really?
Yeah,
She just has to update. I had the same problem, remember, for a long time.
I guess.
She just has to update it, go to the update features side.
Mm-hmm.
It's not automatically updating because when I had my old computer, I ran into that problem a lot because I couldn't update it anymore.
Ah, I gotcha. Mine updates automatically. Sometimes I go to open it up and it won't open for a minute, and then when it does, it says, "We've given you the latest updates." So mine does all that shit automatically. I guess David's not ready to add in yet, so we'll carry on without him.
He's showering.
He's showering.
Oh, is he?
I don't know. That's what he's always washing himself.
Washing that bald head. Wax
Squeaky,
on,
squeaky.
wax off. All right, so Charlie, we'll throw it to you, man. What's top of your agenda right now, man? We got less than 48 hours till the inauguration, and all the snowflakes are going to start melting all across the country.
I have no idea what to expect. I don't know if they're huffing and puffing and gonna blow the house down, or they're gonna huff and puff and fall apart. I'm looking forward to whatever the hell's gonna happen. I really am, because these guys talk a big line of shit, and then you just go, and they fall over.
Right.
So I'm interested to see what happens.
Hey, Lance, are you doing a big line of cocaine over there or something, man?
I know. Are you on a respirator or something?
No.
I can hear every cubic centimeter of air going through your nose.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like he's on a ventilator in the hospital.
No.
Luke, I am your father.
That's what it sounded like, too.
No, I can't hear it.
No, you can't hear it because you're breathing.
You can't hear it, but we can.
Well, I guess the mic was too close to my nose.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Usually when
it's like up your schnoz.
Yeah, that's why you should grow a mustache, man. That way the hair will let you know when it's getting too close. And,
I got one.
Oh, okay.
A flavor saver. I got me one.
Yeah, Matt just brought up something in the room too. Did you guys see that this dumbass liberal tried to set himself on fire out in front of Trump's
that was
tower?
awesome. Crispy critters.
Jesus Christ. That's the mentality of the libtards in this country right now. You know,
Crispy commies.
And I got to tell you something else too. The amount of senators and congressmen that are not going to go to the inauguration is, I can't believe
it's a third.
It's un-American. It's un-American.
I mean, now you know what the bedwetters are. A bunch of fucking crybabies.
Yeah.
That the guy from Georgia set it off.
Yeah, I know. I'm not getting this, man. There was so many people 8 years ago that were upset that Barry Soetoro got selected. That they made a couple of T-shirts, wore them around for a couple of weeks, bitched a little bit to their neighbors and their friends, and that was it.
And that was it.
You got
These guys are going
falling
nuclear.
down in the middle of the fucking street and having tantrums like little 2-year-old babies and I can't justify any of this. Not any of it. You people are acting like a bunch of fucking retarded people.
Yeah, well,
There's
that's the what was it, the trophy generation.
Yeah, give everybody
we lost. Where's my trophy?
Give everybody a participation trophy, and this is what you get, right? Yeah.
You lost.
yeah.
You don't get a trophy.
There's a really good line from Zoolander that sums this all up, man. And I think I'm taking crazy pills!
Yeah, no doubt, eh?
It just blows me away, And the what we are looking like to the rest of the world is a fucking joke. Like it hasn't been that way for 8 years already or longer. But still, it's just getting worse and worse.
It looks like a daycare center.
The fucking nuts are running the nut house.
Yep.
It's exactly what it is, And if by now, after 8 years of this cat in the White House, if you don't understand that Barack Obama's entire job was to do nothing but ruin this country, it better be blatantly obvious to you at this point.
Well, when they all started on the whole hope and change thing, my old man, God bless him, love him, he's my old man, but he's on that bandwagon. And I asked him point blank before the first election. I said, hope and change. What change?
What change?
Tell me what that means.
We went further in debt.
There's no answer. There's no answer.
The military-industrial complex went off the chain, and we went $10 trillion in debt for nothing.
Yep.
For nothing. We haven't accomplished a goddamn thing out of that $10 trillion. Still got shitty roads, still got shitty bridges. The infrastructure of this country is falling apart. Schools ain't worth a shit.
Maybe you've been asleep for the last 8 years, but we've got the lowest unemployment on record.
Whoa!
We've had more
and
job
Obamacare.
creation.
And
Everybody's
Obamacare.
got health care now, and they got to keep their own doctor. What the fuck? Have you been fucking asleep
Calm
the last
down
8
there,
years?
Mr. Optimist. Mr. Optimist.
I mean,
seeker.
come on. I just saw it was the lowest unemployment that it's been in like forever. Stock markets. I don't know where this is coming from.
Thank you, Rachel Maddow.
She looks like a dude too, so whatever.
Dude, she's awful.
She is fucking awful, man.
She's the Van Jones of MSNBC, that's for sure. Van Jones is driving that network into the ground.
Oh my
She's driving
God,
MSNBC into the ground.
Oh my God. Just
that douche, the words that's coming out of his mouth lately, they're just outrageous. I don't know how much longer it's going to be before they fire him.
He'll get a check, dude. He don't give a flying fuck. He'll get a check. They're not going to fire him, dude. No way.
It's awful.
Way. The Clintons own that.
It's
fucking
awful.
network.
His rhetoric is so awful.
Oh, it is. All of it is.
But
even the shit you're hearing on Fox.
Oh, there you go.
Even the shit you're hearing on Fox is just unpalpable any longer. And here we go talking about the mainstream media. I just got into a little, it wasn't even a fight because they didn't let me respond. Baxter Bulletin, the little fucking shit-ass rag here in my hometown, I made a comment on one of they posted an article that said that 2016 was the warmest year on record, and I was like, your science is flawed, motherfuckers. Basically, not in so many words, but that's what I said. I called it a garbage article coming from the mainstream media. And they said, this is not from mainstream media. This is from a Gannett reporter that did that. I was like, Gannett. Gannett's not mainstream. You own almost every fucking newspaper in this country and you're not mainstream. Fuck you. So I was going to respond to them and tell them that their science was flawed and they should tell the reporter that he should maybe do a little bit more better Google search, and he might be able to find some of the real stats that come from around the country, people that report from around the world, people that report temperatures and whatever. No, they wouldn't let me respond. They blocked me.
Maybe you ought to go apply for a job there.
I already did.
Yeah.
I took my card up in there and told them that I was a certified reporter for IAPP and that I had a drone and you know, some nice camera equipment, and if they needed any still shots or any, you know, B-roll or anything. No, haven't even heard back from them. Fuck them. I don't give a shit. It's a Gannett newspaper. I couldn't give 2 squirts of piss if they call me. When I'm the only motherfucker on a scene, and I'm the only motherfucker that's got video of that scene, they will pay me for my work, regardless of how they feel about me.
That should be your rating system, the squirt of piss rating system.
Yeah.
Does this earn 1, 3, 5 squirts of piss?
Yeah. Or a dribble. You could give them a dribble.
Or a dribble.
Oh,
Or a dribble.
You're worth
Piss buckets.
Yeah.
Piss bucket. Piss boy. Piss boy.
That's a squirt of piss paper over there.
That was a good movie.
And that reporter deserves 2 dribbles.
Good to be the king.
Oh my God! But anyway,
Wonder joint.
yeah, let's go back to the mainstream media handling of the Chelsea Manning.
Yeah.
Now, look, I have to say something here. From this moment on, I'm going to call him by his name. His name is Bradley Manning. I don't give a shit how he identifies himself, what the fuck ever, blah, blah, blah. His name is Bradley Manning, okay? If he wants to be Chelsea later on down the road and he gets his birth certificate changed or whatever, then he can be Chelsea then. But as long as I'm talking about the motherfucker, his name is Bradley Manning. I don't give 2 fucks.
So insensitive.
I don't care.
So anyway, about this Chelsea thing.
Yeah.
That's
At least they're letting him out, right? So we don't have to pay for his sex change, because they were going to pay for his sex change while he was in the clink.
Yeah. The rhetoric that's coming out
part of the benefits package.
it could be, but the rhetoric that's coming out about that is awful right now.
It is. They're calling him, even the right is calling him a traitor. They said that he released
maybe they need to look up the definition of whistleblower. I mean,
well, right, and his picture should be right next to the word whistleblower when it comes to, you know, the dictionary. But look, this cat did nothing wrong. He let the people of this country know exactly how their dollars were getting spent in the war.
And here, you know, the thing, all these people are coming on TV. Oh, he put our troops at risk. He put our troops at risk.
No,
he put our troops at risk.
No,
yeah, but nobody can say how. And the only way he put them at risk is because he pissed off the rest of the world by exposing our dirty secrets. Yep. So it was embarrassing. So, you know, when these fucking punk asses come out and say, oh, he jeopardized the soldiers in the field. Yeah, because he fucking told about how crooked you are. That's
because
why.
They were killing innocent people. That's why he did what he did. Because they were killing innocent people. You know, the footage that he released of the Apache strike in, I think it was in outside of Mosul or something like that. That
Apache the one where they hit the truck with the kids were in it.
There were children in there, and they killed 2 Reuters reporters. You know, so I don't fault that man for anything that he did. I don't fault Julian Assange for anything that he's published on WikiLeaks. I don't fault.
He's going to be in the United States. They're going to extradite him. Watch.
No, because he wanted Chelsea Bradley to have a full pardon, and Obama didn't give him a full pardon, so he didn't meet the criteria. That therefore,
I don't think so. Assange, I mean, he commuted his sentence, but I mean,
he did not. He commuted a
large
portion.
He's talking about Assange.
Yeah, I'm talking about Assange. He did not. Obama did not commute his full sentence and release him today, which is what he wanted. He wanted him released immediately. They're going to hold him until May of next year and then let him go, or May of this year. I guess we're in 2017, and then let him go. So Assange said, no deal. I wanted his sentence commuted fully. You did not commute it fully, so I'm not turning myself in. That's what he said. That's what the WikiLeaks drop said, the tweet.
That's what I heard this afternoon too.
Yep. So
well, my mainstream media sources haven't caught up to that tweet yet. So
it's because CNN is taking a little bit of the good old sweet time to get it to you.
Tell Wolf Blitzer to turn his porn off and get back to pushing news.
Have they even called the election yet for Trump? I thought they were still holding out.
Yeah, that's next year.
Hillary won the popular vote. Whatever.
Yeah, it could be worse. I mean, I think it'd be worse if she was in office. I mean, not that it's good now, but I think it could be worse.
Yeah. It will be worse. Just give it time.
I don't know how it could be any worse than if she would have got in, though. Truly.
Man, don't talk like that. Don't talk like that. That's when it gets worse.
Well, I've been saying it since
Hey, it can't get any worse.
since the selection.
Don't do that.
If anybody believes that Trump is going to change things in this country, you got another thing coming because he ain't going to change shit. He ain't going to change shit. You can tell me all day long about all the fucking jobs and shit that he's going to bring back to the country. Let me know when they happen. Anyway. Oh, my shirt. I have to show everybody my shirt.
Oh, yeah, what you got?
Tip it down here. It's just one of my, it's nothing, one of my old ones. I don't have any new shirts anymore, folks. I'm not getting any more new shirts either. I've got like 50 of them in the closet, and so we're just going to have to go, reruns and stuff. Have an ordinary day.
Got to recycle them to some of those people, the refugees that need to wear some of those shirts. That would be awesome.
No,
Get that on live TV.
They're wearing all of the Hillary 1 shirts.
Yeah. I like the one, I saw the one earlier that had the H symbol next to the Obama symbol from when he was up, and it in the middle of the H, and it said, "I'm was stupid." It was pointing over toward Obama's symbol. It was pretty funny.
That's a great shirt.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so off we go. Let's talk about something. Charlie?
Sorry, I'm watching Motley Crue while I'm talking to you.
What's your thoughts on Bradley Manning? Do you think he did anything traitorous?
Well, the exposure of the information, I'm borderline on that, but that whole thing about doing the dude to chick thing, I don't know. I don't think that's him. I think that's a buyout. How do you just all of a sudden do that in the middle of all this crap you're going through? You're like, oh yeah, I'm a chick now.
I think
really.
No, it had been before, because the picture that they're showing of him in a car, dressed as a woman, the stock photo that they use,
maybe
it had to have been before he got busted. So it had to have been before he got busted. Yeah, because it's like a cell phone camera while driving down the road or something.
The black and white shot.
I guess
the black and white photo. Yeah, so it's a stock photo, but it's been around for a while. So it had to have been before he got busted, because they ain't let him dress up like that and ride around and take selfies.
Yeah,
since 2010
with his little beret on.
Humvee doesn't mean the same thing to everybody, I guess.
Neither does H2. Just saying.
Oh yeah, ADHD. I saw that. That was hilarious. This.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
What is it? 240p or something like that.
Right.
I was dying on that. I saved that one. That was good.
Here's another thing that I just want to toss out about the Bradley Manning being released thing. It's going to be like a windfall for LGBT, right? They're going to tout him as a hero. He's going to go down in the history books as some kind of LGBT hero.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be all over this like stink on shit.
Yeah. He's going to have all kinds of money.
Oh, yeah.
All kinds of money. He's going to rise above the rest.
He'll probably have his own talk show before too long after he gets out.
Yep.
Some network's going to pick him up and put him on the air. They'll pay for his fucking surgery, blah, blah, blah. They'll probably make a little docudrama about it or something. So,
What's happening?
What's up, David?
Hey!
He added in. Woohoo! Somebody just said.
What is that on Cheers? Norm!
Yeah. Some troll tard out there. Some troll tards out there giving me fingers. Giving me
Nuke the motherfucker.
Giving me downy
Nuke 'em.
thumbs. Some little troll tards giving me downy thumbs. Hey guys, don't worry about it, all right? Don't worry about the likes, the dislikes. I really don't give a shit. The only reason that I'm here is to provide information for you people, spread a little bit of my truth and let you guys do with it what you will. So until they jerk me off the air, I couldn't give two squirts of piss who doesn't like what I have to say versus who likes what I have to say. So that's
Down thumbs like Bradley Manning as a girl.
Yeah. Well, they probably down thumbed me. See, I got 5 now. Thanks, fucktard. They probably down thumb me because I called him Bradley instead of Chelsea.
Damn
But
it!
that's okay. That's okay.
See,
You people can be all
hate
kinds
when
of
that happens.
you people can be all kinds of trolling. I don't give two fucking squirts of piss. I don't.
But what the fuck? There's 18, 13 up, 5 down. There hadn't even been 18 fucking people on the thing yet. What?
No.
Something's not right.
This is the algorithm thing.
No,
You know, There's
this is
it is.
some
No,
fucking knuckleheads in there.
well, this is the whole YouTube heroes thing or whatever they put out. People can just scroll through on the trending page or the live now page or whatever, and they can just give you a thumb up or a thumb down. They don't even have to come to watch the show. So that's the whole YouTube heroes thing.
Yep.
So it's all right. The fucktards are in the house. Let them stay. You know, kick them a seat. Let them sit down. Maybe something will scratch through that little brain of theirs, and we can convert them into being normal. Maybe. I'm not going to.
Okay,
hold my breath.
Peter Pan.
Yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath or anything like that. So,
Nice.
so David, did you get your shower taken and everything, man?
Oh, yeah, I did that earlier. I was helping my son with something.
Oh, right on. Family time comes first.
Yep.
Absolutely.
He needed some help with some homework, so I helped him the best I could.
It must have been trigonometry or something that you're good in.
Yeah. Exactly.
Actually, it was math.
Was it?
It was math.
Rocket
it?
science?
See. All right. You should go on those astrology readings there, Jimmy. Does it have something to do with math?
All right. So let's jump into the headlines over there, Dave. What do you got?
Let's see here. Rouhani of Iran came out and warned Trump today against canceling the nuclear deal. He said there'll be severe implications if he even tries. Says he can't, though, because it's a six-party deal.
Right. See, Trump's running around thinking that he's all-powerful King Poobah, and he ain't. And he's about to learn that, too. You know, somebody said that, I read something today that said that within the first hour of him being sworn in, which is he's still going to be sitting in the fucking limo riding around, but he said that within the first hour of him being sworn in, he was going to activate a bunch of executive orders or some fucking bullshit. I don't know. Okay.
Well, it was announced, was it yesterday, I think. His plan for ISIS right off the bat is going to, how Obama didn't want to put boots on the ground. And whenever he mentioned it, American people went, ape shit. You don't stick boots on the ground in Syria. Well, Trump comes out and says, I'm going to stick 4,000 boots on the ground in Syria, right outside of Raqqa, a full fighting force.
I'll bet he doesn't.
And all these supporters are all applauding him for it. Oh, kill ISIS. I'm like, well, it's kind of funny because whenever Obama talked about putting troops on the ground in Syria, people fucking called him an asshole. But when Trump says it, he's a hero.
I'll bet he doesn't put any boots on the ground in Syria.
That's what I'm guessing. But
I'll bet he doesn't
the thing
do a
is,
damn
Obama
thing.
does it all sly shit, and he's like, "We're going to send advisors." Fuck
Number
you.
one,
Special forces are not advisors.
Well,
Number
this ain't
one,
even
he's-
special forces. This is special forces and regular, just Army ground pounders.
But
he's going to have to get it
Well,
past
you know what I'm
Congress,
talking
number one.
about.
He's going to have to get it past Congress, number one, and the Democrats aren't going to let him do fuck.
Well, Congress already gave him a full bill to do whatever he's got to do. They approved that about a month ago. That's when they approved the bill to send anti-aircraft missiles to vetted Syrian groups in the NDAA. In the NDAA, they gave him the next president, which Donald Trump, a clean bill to do whatever he's got to do to fight ISIS, including putting as many troops on the ground as he wants.
Well, they have to get it past the Syrian government first, and I'm pretty sure that Russia's going to have something to say about that since they are the ones that are legally in Syria to stop ISIS, and we're not.
I don't know. It seems Putin's happy
So-
with it. Putin's like, it's about time America did something.
Well, yeah, that's true because all we've been doing over there is funding them and giving them
But
weapons
like I said,
and
it's
blowing
double
up
standards. Like,
infrastructure.
I don't like Obama. I never liked the guy. He's a liberal asshole. But every time he mentioned sticking people over there, Americans went ape shit. Oh, you're going to send us into another war. But then Trump says, oh, I'm going to do it. And oh, yay, it's about time. Americans are fucking stupid.
yes. Where's the derp song? I love the derp
Oh,
song.
okay. Let me get the dirt.
I gotta get the derp. Give me some derp. Give me some cowbell. I want cowbell.
There you go.
That's much better. That is exactly.
But you know what I'm saying, don't you guys?
Oh yeah.
Yep, I agree.
It's a complete double standard.
But
It is.
yeah, it is, and it's going to be that way the entire 4 years, right?
Well, the thing of it is that's the way it is with our politics. Is we're geared to this whole team mentality. You want to go for the Steelers or the Cowboys or whatever, and it's always like that. There's not any thinking in between that. Outside of this team mentality. I'm on your team, you're on my team, instead of just sitting back and going, both of you motherfuckers are fucked up. This makes no sense whatsoever. And they're like, oh, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
It's the definition of patriotism. Blind patriotism.
Blind. I think you'd probably call that statism. I don't know if I'd call that patriotism.
Patriotism is, what the government's done for centuries of sending innocent men and women to their deaths over what the word patriotism means. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's the enemy because I say it's the enemy. What the fuck has Russia done to us? I mean, he's not a dictator. He's not walking around killing people every day like we. I mean, they put media, some of them in jail, but I mean, damn, Trump's talking about that shit too.
Well, that's why him and Putin get along, because they're both got a dictatorial state of mind.
Dictatorial, yeah. And that's everybody wants to compare Putin or not Putin Trump to Hitler. If you look at the way Trump talks and you look at the way Hitler talked back in the day, they're pretty fucking similar.
Same with Obama. I mean, Trump with all those kids singing to him and everything else. He had much more Hitleristic stuff than.
Oh my God!
I'm just talking about what Trump's saying
but,
about like the media. If anybody prints a bad story about him, he wants to call them fake news and get them removed from everything.
Well, it's like today.
You can't fucking do that.
He's like, I'm not going to move the press room out of the White House because they were talking about moving it across the street. And he said, what I'm going to do is keep it, but I'm going to select what reporters I want there.
You can't do that.
And he said he was. His stories are all over the place.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. That that's what what I'm talking about.
That's dictatorship.
Yeah, dictatorial.
That's Erdogan in Turkey.
Right. So that's why I've been
and
saying.
Erdogan in Turkey came out and applauded Trump the other day when he jumped on that CNN reporter the other day. Erdogan came out the very next day and was like, "Yeah, that's the way you put the shit down."
All I know is the first 6 months that this motherfucker's in office, I'm doing all my crazy shit during that first 6 months. After that, whatever.
What kind of crazy shit's that, Charlie?
Anything that has to do with paperwork and weapons.
Yeah, I saw the F-35 finally got deployed on a.
No, that was
deployment.
Just a joke. What are you kidding?
I saw that RT reported it.
That's a bazooka bubblegum fucking comic. What are you talking about?
But it's magically going to start costing less. Just out of nowhere. Just magically going to start costing less.
It is.
The head of Raytheon or whoever the fuck designed it or whatever actually came out and said the high cost days of the F-35 are over. How in the fuck did you manage that?
It's called the Rainbow
40 billion
program.
Well, but how much have they dumped $35 billion into this fucking program? Whatever. We've made our profit. We'll go ahead and give you the fucking plane now.
That's exactly what it is. You guys shut the fuck up.
It's still going to be a lead shoe piece of shit, but you can have it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Trying to make the stock jump a couple bucks, maybe. I don't know. Anyway. Next headline, David, what you got?
This came out today about 5 hours ago. It's starting to be headlines now. It says FBI, 5 other agencies. Let me get to it again here. It says FBI, 5 other agencies probe possible covert Kremlin aid to Trump. It says that they've got a money trail that they've already picked up, and they've been investigating it for the past couple months, and getting certain on it. It says the FBI and 5 other law enforcement and intelligence agencies have collaborated for months in an investigation into Russian attempts to influence the November election, including whether money from the Kremlin covertly aided President-elect Donald Trump. Says the agencies involved inquired the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, the Justice Department, the Treasury Department's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, and representatives of the Director of National Intelligence. Says investigators are examining how money may have moved from the Kremlin to covertly help Trump win. Says one of the allegations involves whether a system for routinely paying thousands of Russian American pensioners may have been used to pay some email hackers in the U.S. or to supply money to intermediaries who then pay the hackers. It says the working group began to explore possible Russian interference last spring, long before the FBI received information from a former British spy hired to develop politically damaging and unverified research about Trump. It says, it goes on here. Says a key mission of the 6-agency group has been to examine who financed the email hacks of the DNC and Clinton campaign chairman John Podesta.
Oh, pedophile Podesta? The guy that likes to eat pizza and hot dogs?
Yep, says the working group is scrutinizing the activities of a few Americans who were affiliated with Trump's campaign or his business empire, and of multiple individuals from Russia and other former Soviet nations who have similar connections. So this is a big investigation going on.
It's a bunch of bullshit. We talked
and
about this last week.
Came out says that this will get him impeached within the next fucking 6 months.
Bullshit. Look, we talked about this last week. The cat at BuzzFeed came out and said it was a fake story. They made it up. They made it up. And CNN ran with it. It's a fake story. There was no Russian hacking into nothing. It's fake. Mm-hmm. It's been proven fake. So the only people that are going to look like shitheads are the FBI and the CIA, and as if they don't already.
You know, the way Trump's been bad-mouthing him, whether he has a right or not, and how you ever feel about him, the deal is you fuck with the FBI and NSA and DHS and other agencies, they're going to fuck you, and that's the deal with Trump. You want to fuck with the intelligence guys? Well, they're a lot stronger than you, Mr. Trump.
Less than 1 month before the election, Obama came out on national television and told Trump to stop bitching about people hacking into the servers because it was undoable.
Well, he told him to stop bitching about the FBI, too.
Yeah. But
you don't go after the FBI being the next president. That's the guys you depend on for intelligence.
Oh, fucking please. What intelligence are you talking about?
Well, I'm just simply saying. I mean, whether you believe it or not, that's just the way it works.
Well, you know, when they have a proven,
that's the problem.
When they have a proven track record of being
into a cone
fucked up
of comfort, and you got to stop that shit.
Right. When they have a proven track record of being fucked up, you have to shake the tree.
Yes.
Well, those guys the tree that Trump is shaking is a lot more powerful than he is. They can come up with all kinds.
It doesn't matter.
They can come up with all kinds of evidence to go after him.
I agree with falsified information. I agree with what you're saying, Dave.
You still
but the thing of it is that if you keep on rolling over and rolling over and rolling over, just like the same concept
get a country like we've got.
When we vote for the lesser of two evils, now look at the fuckheads that we got now.
Right.
Look at what we got now.
When you let them do what they want to do, this is what you wind up with.
That's all I'm saying is that Trump, though, is fucking with the wrong people because they can fabricate evidence against him.
Well, so be it.
You're talking 7 intelligence agencies against one man. He ain't stronger than 7 intelligence agencies.
He's got a deep fucking pocket.
Who's the one that calls a stop to it?
He's got a deep,
how do we call
deep
a stop
pocket,
to it,
and he can have
revolution.
Lawyers.
That's the only way to stop anything in this country.
That ain't never going to happen.
I agree with that.
No, and it's not, and this is going to keep chugging along, and it is what it is, but, Trump is one man, and this is what the Trump people don't understand. He's one goddamn fucking man. We're the ones that call the shots, not him. If we don't ever like what he's doing, we can step up and fucking stop it. And the deal is, he's thinking he's powerful than all of us people in the United States.
Yeah, he does have that. I've said that a long time ago. He's got an ego. He's got a huge ego.
And his ego's going to get put into check real fast the first minute he fucks up.
He already fucked up, man. He ran for president.
He won't ever admit it, though.
Oh, he
are
admits
you
it all
kidding
the
me?
time with his narcissistic fucking tweets all the time. He talks in third person.
I said that last week.
Yeah, if Putin likes Donald Trump, that's a good thing.
Yeah, he's got
That's
some
a fucking crazy ass.
He's got some mental issues going on upstairs for sure. Oh, I got in another fight with somebody today about Barron Trump being autistic.
But-
It's blatantly obvious if you look at the kid on film that he's autistic. And
And
they're
he
like,
seems a little bit off.
yeah, they're like, well, you don't have any fucking proof and blah. I said, I don't need a proof. It's my fucking opinion. I'm stating my opinion. I through
Well, here's
observation
the big question.
and education.
Does it
you
matter?
can tell that. Well, yeah, because we were talking about him going after the fucking drug companies and the vaccine shit and putting Kennedy in there, right? That was the comment that was being talked about, and I was
All
like,
right.
the reason that he did that is because Trump has a dog in this fight. Barron is autistic, and somebody was like, "You don't have any proof of that." Blah 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 blah. Through education and observation, I've came to the conclusion that Barron is autistic. Now, because there's no facts out there in the media, that means that Trump kept them hushed, right? But it's obvious. If you watch the child, he has autism. So that's what I'm thinking.
That may be one reason he's staying in Trump Towers, too, because you can't ever catch him on film then.
Right. Well, who wants to be around all these fucking paparazzi and the Trump's going to be blowing away with fucking reporters in his face every time he makes a move, man. You don't want to put his kid through that. You don't want to put Melania through that either. She's like, fuck y'all. I'm staying in New York. I don't blame her. Would you want to stay at the White House when you could be staying at a fucking mansion? The White House,
Hell
Thank-
no.
you know,
Thanks
it's
to
old.
them, Tiffany's sales were off 18% this year.
Oh yeah, blame it on Trump. Blame it on Trump. The people that want to sing at his inauguration are getting death threats and shit on the fucking internet, man. It's just stupid. This is
It's
just
a bunch
off
of
the charts
bullshit
stupid.
emotion.
Yeah,
It has nothing to do with any substance of value or moral value whatsoever. It's just, oh, I feel this way. Well, you know what? Sometimes you need to look at that a little bit closer and see how it affects everybody else.
Did you see the fucking disgusting looking feminist that was standing in front of Trump's effigy at the wax house or whatever the fuck, all naked, half naked, grabbing him by the crotch and shit, getting it on film? Like that's going to make her Hollywood career. Congratulations, dumb bitch. You just embarrassed the fuck out of your parents.
Like that dude who caught himself on fire last night in front of the Trump Hotel.
Right. We talked about that right off the bat.
Crispy communist.
Yeah, libtards. That's the mentality of these fucking people.
And you got the big gay dance going on in front of Pence's house right now.
Oh yeah, they're all out there twerking and shit in his front yard.
Like there's like 200 to 300 of them, I think.
Well, that's pretty damn funny, man. I don't care who you are. That's funny.
It
Were
is
you
fun.
out there? Did you do that?
He was the guy standing in the back with the Hillary for
I
president
know.
shirt on.
He's like, I'm the one with the cane in the background going, ho, ho, ho.
All right. Next story.
There's there may be a possible war getting ready to start in Africa here. You've got 5 African nations that have got their military all moved up around Gambia because the president there, the one that did a coup a long time ago and overthrew the other president, was supposed to step down about midnight tonight and let the new president-elect take over.
And he ain't
And
gonna.
he says he won't do it. And so these other countries, Nigeria, about 4 other ones said they're going to move their armies in planes and bomb the place and get his ass out of there if he doesn't leave.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to convince him right now. He's meeting with some other people and they're trying to convince him to step down. So far, he won't do it.
Who wants to give up free money and a free bed and a free place to stay and food and all the, perks and shit that go with the job? Who wants to give that up? Who wants to give that up?
He's a dictator that overthrew the original government in a coup, and he just, they're like, they had elections
Did he used to
last
be a
month and
general?
voted another president. He won't let this new president take over.
Right, because he lost the vote.
What is it? Yeah, it's
Blame it on the Russians, man. The Russians hacked my election. I'm not giving it up.
Well, what they're saying now, they're saying the U.S. trained Senegal troops are now built up on Gambia's border. So it seems their special forces will seek out the presidential building and anywhere they think President Jamia will be. Ground forces will move in to secure military bases and engage any armed formations. They hope to have the operation over within 72 hours.
So they're going to go into this place and kill this cat's family, right?
Gambia's army chief says that he will not give the order for Gambia's army to fight back.
Oh, well, just lay there and get slaughtered.
It says troops from Senegal, Nigeria, Mali, Togo, and Ghana have threatened to invade Gambia at midnight tonight if the president does not resign.
Isn't there a huge-ass gold and copper mine in that country?
Yep.
I thought so.
And these troops in Senegal are all U.S. trained, and what's fun is all Gambia's forces were trained by Turkey.
No.
So you got two NATO-backed armies that are facing off with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Is that proxy?
Hey, be careful with that vape, dude. Did you see that post I put on Facebook a couple days ago about the dude that got his face blown up by that vape of his?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a lot of them.
That was
just
pretty
telling
metal right there. I tell you what.
I'm
Damn.
just telling you, man. That cat's lucky to be alive. To be honest with you, I mean, he's really lucky to be. He said, "I did everything right. I've charged the battery exactly the way the cat told me to. I never put it together wrong. Blah blah blah. It was working fine 2 minutes earlier, and then boom."
Well, you know, the FDA wants to start regulating these things, which I don't have a problem with, and they want to find out which ones are blowing up, what companies ones are blowing up, and this and that. They said right now they don't have
you
enough
got these fucking
information
cats
to say which ones you should use and which ones you shouldn't use.
Go look on the line on the guys that are vape fags, man, or whatever. I don't know. They build these great big huge boxes with batteries all over the goddamn place, and oh no. Just crazy.
See, I don't use batteries.
All I know is that guy's got the ding fries are done look now.
Yeah.
See, I don't use batteries. I use a USB pass-through, which is there's no, you charge it through your computer.
There's still a battery in there, bro. It's
yeah, but it's not the ones that are blowing up. It's not the.
I guarantee you, it's a lithium battery. I'll bet it is. Look on the paperwork. I'll bet you it is.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you take that battery, wrap it really tightly with coiled wire and plastic, and see how that goes.
I got cancer anyway. I probably shouldn't even be smoking. My wife jumps all over me for you even putting any kind of vape in my body. So I don't care. I'm dying anyway.
Yeah, but you shouldn't talk like that, Charlie. ISIS might be listening.
I don't give two shits anymore, dude.
Yeah,
I really don't.
Don't want to give many heads up on stuff.
No, those fuckers are too stupid.
Ding, fries are done. Ding, fries are done.
Yeah, ding, fries are done. Eat your fucking rice. Whatever. You're probably right, though.
Hey, Charlie, there's a new single site out called TrumpSingles.com. It's where you can meet like-minded women or men, whatever.
Making dating great again. That's what it says.
And you can hook up.
I need plastic molding women is what I need.
You know
that's where I'm
listen up.
If you're a Trump supporter looking for love, there's a website for you. TrumpSingles.com is making dating great again.
Listen up.
No,
his name is associated with that.
Plastic.
He's making money.
.com.
He's making money on that site. Even if it's not his site, just the fact that they're using his name, he's getting royalties off of that shit.
Yep. He could throw anything out.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking fishbait.com Trump will make him money.
Yep. It's only like $19.95.
He tried to sell steaks. He used to try. He had Trump steaks. That shit failed so bad, man. Oh my god!
But dude. He made money. Well,
yeah, because even bad publicity is better than no publicity, right?
Yep. Negative.
So, there you go.
Negative is still positive.
Yep.
Never let a tragedy go to waste.
Right. Yep. Thanks, Mr. Emmanuel.
Right.
Appreciate it. Rom Kago.
Yeah.
He's got plenty of tragedies. He's missing some opportunities. That's for sure.
What? What'd you say? Sorry.
He's got so many tragedies going on right now. He's missing some kind of opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's got nothing but tragedies.
He's too busy doing lines of coke off a hooker's ass. So he doesn't really care. Rom Emmanuel.
Oh, he probably is.
The majestic.
I heard he hired girls
Dave, you got
to
that
pee
story?
in the bed. That's what it was.
The majestic mayor of Chicago, murder capital USA.
A safe city.
The last liberal bastion, because the one down in Louisiana got ate up by a storm. Anyway, I digress. Let's see. Sao Paulo's streets are on fire too. You guys see that in the last couple of days? Brazil's just going crazy. I mean, almost like Mexico, throwing Molotov cocktails and shit down there. Let me read just a little bit of this. Clashes erupted in the Brazilian city of Sao Paulo after police moved to evict around 700 squatter families in the east of the city, with images from the scene showing Molotov cocktails being thrown at police. A week ago, the commune, home to some 700 families numbering over 3,000 people, received a notice from the authorities informing them that they were on private property and would have to leave. On Tuesday morning, military police arrived to enforce the court order. Residents of the squatter camp in São Mateus neighborhood tried to negotiate with authorities at approximately 7 a.m. local time, asking officers to delay the eviction until the judge responsible for the suit could analyze a request by the public prosecutor's office regarding the case and the suspension of the eviction order. The police refused and moved in at approximately 8:20, where they were met with burning barricades and hundreds of activists. In response, the police used tear gas and pepper spray on the protesters. So these people are trying to sleep and live in a spot of town, and somebody doesn't want them there because they own the ground and blah, blah, blah. And the guy's probably a banker, and the police back the bankers. So now the people that were trying to live there are going to get shot at and fucked with. So this is happening. Not this particular type of event, but people are getting super fucking sick of government all over the world. It's happening all over the world. It might be little bitty skirmishes here and there, but it's happening. Fast forward, please. Fast forward. We outnumber them by about 10,000 to 1. Just saying. Okay, next story. David?
It's just us as troops based in Senegal were seen advancing towards Gambia. To add what I was talking about earlier, it says Gambia's president Jammeh's term ended at midnight, which came and went several hours ago, but he doesn't appear to be going anywhere. So it looks like they're going to have to invade him to get him out of there. Facebook blocks RT from posting until after Trump inauguration.
Jesus Christ, man.
Because RT's been blocked from posting content to its Facebook page. The ban, according to Facebook bot, will last until Saturday, 10:25 p.m. Moscow time, 2:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and will extend across U.S. President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration. And, they're trying to find out what's going on and all this other stuff, but they're not going to be able to post on their Facebook page any of that certain content during the inauguration. That was done on purpose.
Zuckerberg's facing $1 billion lawsuit right now. He's getting ready to have to go talk in court about it. Something about how he's running his company and the algorithms that he's using. Or so I don't know, man. I didn't read much into it. I just saw the headline. Said that he was getting ready to go to court for a $1.2 billion lawsuit that had been filed against him. So, he doesn't run the fucking company. The NSA runs the fucking company, right? It's just he's just the head of the ship. He's the one they're going to throw into the bus when the time comes. So, just thought I'd.
Well, one of the let me cut in here just for a minute about the cyber stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're doing the shit that they do, you have to take it down to the lowest denominator, and that's the stuff that is important to you and your family. And if you're not backing up your stuff, securing your files, you're the one that's going to get hurt by your own hand. I think that the government is being very strong-handed. I work with it every day.
Oh yeah.
But on the same sense, don't give up. Don't sit there and just think, well, they're just going to do whatever. I'm telling you, from a cybersecurity point of view, and I do it every day, back your shit up and secure it. Secure it hardwise, not just on your computer. Put it onto a hard drive and put it into a safe, because those little acts will defy what it is that they're expecting you not to do, which is allow your computer to be totally exposed, and they can wipe it out. And I mean I back my computer up 4 ways, and
the only thing
that's just.
I'd be pissed if they got my music and my pictures. Other than that, I don't give 2 fucking squirts of piss if they get my computer. If they put child porn on the motherfucker, then you're gonna have to show some history of that shit, because I have never been into that. I don't have any of that on any of my computers. I've never had any of that. So you got no history.
Yeah, but you have people that are designers and writers and people that are documenting things that they write in script about their kids and whatnot. And those things are things to you and personal, and be able to secure.
That I have and stuff, and he's only going to hit your computer. It's not going to hit the backup drive. Are you going to have it stuffed in the microwave?
You're going to be a total nullist.
Well, no, I'm just saying. What are you going to do?
We're all going to die.
Are you going to stuff it in your microwave?
We're all going to die. No, we can't do that. We can't do that.
Eventually, we are, Charlie.
What's that?
Eventually, we are.
I know that, but not in the way that we're discussing. Don't screw with me on this, man. I'm telling you.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, electronically, if you can back up your stuff, it may be a year, it may be 5 years, but the fact of the matter is you may have what you value on a very, very minimalistic backup system. You may have those things that you could go to, your pictures.
Jake said he has 20 terabytes of storage.
What did he say?
20 terabytes.
Oh, so, I agree.
So, yeah.
I agree.
I don't know, man. A terabyte's an awful lot, dude.
It is a lot. It is a lot, and I agree with you.
What are you storing, Jake? You got a bunch of movies over there or something? You going to turn into Hollywood after shit hits the fan? You going to be the movie guru? Set up your own little black web?
I have a lot of pornos.
I have 15 terabytes myself.
Debbie does
and
dishes.
That's just no, it's not Debbie does fucking cyber shit.
Porn? 15 terabytes of porn?
No. Between documents and pictures and everything that you have, and you back that up, and you can harden that stuff down to where it's not impermeable or it won't permeate the EMP to destroy your media. That's what you need to look at. And you may fail, but at least you tried your ass off. And it's cheap. It's cheap right now. So do it.
How much is that 15 terabyte?
It depends on how you do it.
I'm just
asking. Do you have 15 terabytes worth of shit?
No, I'm just asking. How much was that 15 terabyte drive that you're filling up?
For me?
Yeah. What'd it cost you?
It was $300.
$300. That's a lot.
It was only $300.
That's a lot of money for a hard
No,
drive.
it's not. No, it's not.
Okay.
Now when you're pulling up,
don't you argue with me. This is my show.
I know that, and that's why I'm arguing with you.
All right. Go ahead, Charlie. Spew it. Get it off your chest, man. I know it's bothering you.
I'm done, man.
Okay.
I'm done, man. I think everybody should have an external hard drive and an outside way of securing their information, because if you don't, you're going to lose it. Because whatever you're typing on right now will fail. It's a mechanical item, and it will fail on you. It's a fact. And if you don't back it up, you're gonna screw yourself. So back your shit up.
So was the cloud unsecure?
Oh fuck you! Yeah, I would think so. The cloud's that big NSA server in Utah.
I don't use it. So I don't even know how to begin to use the cloud.
I use the hell out of the cloud, but I don't trust it.
The cloud's just a server system at whatever a certain location or whatever.
Yeah, I use
that's
it
all
for
is.
out of convenience for like books and music and whatnot. But I also have I have electronic copies 3 times over
Right.
of the same exact documents and music. But I put it up there if I want to access it from one or multiple devices. I go to the cloud instead of drawing off of my drives, and I just go back and forth from there. And that way I can use one source for multiple devices, but I have 3 different ways that I've hardened down the backups of the whole system.
Right. Like Apple has their own cloud service, and fucking whoever else, the Android has their own cloud service, and whatever. I mean, everybody's got their own cloud service. It's just different server bases all over.
Yeah, I mean, you don't use it for significant things. I never use it for documents.
But the NSA,
it's always
has,
just
everybody's stuff.
yeah. I mean, if they want to listen to read my books and listen to my music, hey, good on you. Documents, never do they go on the cloud.
Right. All right. Here's another one that came out today. A series of earthquakes in central Italy disrupts transport links and closes schools. Central Italy was struck with a series of earthquakes measuring up to a magnitude 5.7, with tremors reportedly felt across regions of Abruzzo, Marche, and Lazio, including the city of Rome. The initial quake, measuring 5.4, hit around 10:25 a.m. local time Wednesday and was recorded at 104 kilometers deep, or northeast of Rome, According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the European Mediterranean Seismological Survey, center reported the depth of the quake at 10 kilometers. That's pretty shallow. Up to 7 quakes followed, the largest measuring 5.7, hitting 110 kilometers northeast of Rome, according to the EMSC. The epicenter is understood to be just 7 kilometers from the town of Amatrice. Again, they just got shook real bad not too long ago, didn't they? Like half of that town, the buildings suffered damage or something. The scene of a devastating 6.1 magnitude quake in August of 2016. See, I knew it. In less than 50 kilometers from the city of L'Aquila, where more than 300 people were killed by an earthquake in 2009. Whew, man. La Repubblica reports that there have been thousands of phone calls made to emergency services. President of the European Parliament, Antonio Tajani, told AP that tremors were felt as far away as Rome, but it appears there are no victims. Only minor damage has been reported, with checks being carried out in areas affected by the quake. St. Augustine's Church in Amatrice, which had been severely damaged last August, saw its bell tower collapse as a result of Wednesday's quake. A number of schools across central Italy were also evacuated as a precaution, according to ANSA. So there's a bunch more pictures and stuff on that story if you want to go hit it up on RT. That's where I got this one from. Yeah, lots of tweets and stuff. So 3 quakes in a day. That's kind of unnerving, wouldn't you say?
Because they said this is the 3rd year in a row for the Earth to be warming up. It hit a record high.
That's bullshit, dude. If you go look at the real charts and stuff, this is not a record-breaking year for heat at all. Not at all. 2016 was not a record-breaking year for heat at all.
Hey, look, it was 11 degrees here yesterday.
Certainly,
you need to just chill out. That was fucking hot.
Well, I'm just saying that the reporting that these fucking mainstream papers are pushing out, they're picking and choosing the temperature records that they want to look at. They're not taking the world average, right? They're just not. It's plain to see when you look at the real-time charts of the temperature gradients for all of 2016. It was not a record-breaking hot year. It just wasn't. The data proves it out. But I'm not going to argue with that shit anymore, man. That's one. I got blocked by fucking Baxter Bulletin today because I argued with one of their reports that they put. Anyway, fuck them. It's just propaganda, man. I'm just so sick of the fucking propaganda being pushed every fucking place, and all you hear is these sheeple just spewing it back at you. It's just disgusting.
Dude, rustic and jeans. We need to all go back to rustic and jeans. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Because the rest of this shit is bull crap.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next story, David, on you.
Let's talk about this here. It says North Dakota Army National Guard has set up 2 Avenger systems at the DAPL. Says the North Dakota Army National Guard has gone so far as to deploy 2 Avenger missile system launchers on a hill overlooking the Dakota Access Pipeline drill pad site near Lake Ohi.
They said it's to
observe. They
take
said
out
just to
drones.
observe the protesters. So you're going to set up these 2 anti-aircraft missile batteries.
They said it's
and
to take
say,
out
"Look,
drones.
they're
too.
not loaded. We're just setting them up to observe." That makes no sense. Why don't you use binoculars? Why do you need to set up frickin' anti-missile systems to observe protesters?
Oh, it's got thermal vision on it and shit, and it's all being recorded and probably live wired to a database somewhere, and they're getting everybody's IDs and
Well,
those
what's
things got
funny
some
is the
serious
Burleigh
fucking zoom
County
lenses
Sheriff's
on them.
Department, which is the next county over from me, came out today and denied it, that these were even there. And there's all
got
kinds
pictures
of
of 'em.
pictures and videos
Yeah.
of them being there. And this sheriff blatantly come out and says, "Oh, that's bullshit, fake news. They're not there."
That's
See, I mean, this
Yeah.
fake news has
Thanks,
just got
Sheriff.
out of
It's
control
bullshit.
because now anybody can just say fake news with anything they don't want you to believe or they don't believe. But if there's all kinds of pictures of these being there, there's protesters even did live video I watched the other day showing these things. And this sheriff wants to come out and blatantly fucking lie and say, "Oh, the news is making it up. It's blown out of proportion. We don't even have these there."
well, I heard that they are loaded and they have them there to shoot drones down because they don't want
Yeah.
any drone coverage of
That's what I heard,
of what the
too.
military is doing.
And the sheriff came out and said, "We don't need these to shoot drones down. We've got other methods. We don't need anti-missile type systems out here."
Bullshit.
Yeah, just fucking blatantly lied. I'm like, dude, I watched a live recording on Facebook yesterday of a dude showing these things.
Mm-hmm.
The
I saw
sheriff
one
wants to
today.
come out today and say, "Oh, they're in a press conference. They're not there."
Yeah, it's
I'll be right back.
We'll be right here.
Thanks for the warning.
All right.
So anyway, they got these 2 set up, and I don't know. This was interesting. Came out from Sky News today.
I can
It
remember.
says,
Hang on a second. Just let's back up real quick, just
Yep.
before we get off the no dapple stuff.
Yep.
I can remember 2 months ago when a lot of motherfuckers in this country were going, "Man, winter's coming. Them Indians ain't gonna make it. They're gonna have to pack up their bags and go because that winter's gonna be harsh as fuck." They ain't going nowhere, people. They're not gonna go anywhere either. This is going to be an extended conflict.
Yeah, because Trump's got money invested in this company.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I just wanted to throw that out there.
No, I'm just saying Trump has money invested in
Oh,
this
yeah.
company. They're trying to say, "Oh, he sold his stocks in that company, so there wouldn't be any conflict of interest." Bullshit. He's
he
got
might
money
have,
invested
but he
in that
banked
oil
on it.
drilling company. A couple of people in his cabinet's got money invested in that oil drilling company.
People in Congress right now got money invested in that fucking shit, man. That's why they want it to go through. Yeah. So anyway, it's hey, welcome to new boss, same as the old boss, and that's what I'm
No,
saying.
Trump
I've
said
been
it
saying
will go through. He
Yeah,
said
I've been
it will happen.
Shit. He look. That's what I'm saying. I said this at the beginning of the show too. The fucking orange dumbass thinks that he is the grand poobah of the world now, and he ain't. And he's getting ready to get a big fucking reality check when he gets in there and thinks that
China's
he's just going to be
fixing
able
to
to say,
check him real fast.
do this, do this, do that, do that. And a lot of people look at him and go, fuck you. Who the fuck are you? I'm the president. So what? You don't write the fucking checks around here, jack off. Your name ain't Rothschild. Your name ain't Rockefeller. Your name ain't Bush. You're only
China came out the other day and said, "Dude, you keep pushing this Taiwan stuff and this one China policy. The gloves are coming off."
Donald, you're only a billionaire. Okay? Yeah. You ain't got
He's not
enough
even a
zeros.
politician.
Yeah, you ain't got enough zeros behind your fucking name to start spewing off at the mouth like you run shit.
It's going to be an interesting 4 years.
You betcha.
If he makes it that long,
He's either going to fall in
Yeah,
line
but-
or he's going to fall
But
in a
if
hole.
he does, then Pence will take over.
Pence is already bought and paid for. That boy's a governor.
yeah.
Yep.
Anyway. All right. Next story.
This is from Sky News. Says Army moves tanks through Channel Tunnel during secret exercise. Says defense sources tell Sky News the rail network could be commandeered during a crisis as 5 tanks are taken to France and back. And it says the British Army has secretly moved tanks through the Channel Tunnel to test the rail network in case of an invasion of Eastern Europe. During the exercise Tuesday night, 5 Challenger tanks were loaded onto trains and taken to France and back. Since the MOD attempted to keep the exercise quiet, no media were invited, and a short tweet with a picture was sent out around midnight.
Gee, it's a good thing there wasn't any accident in the middle of the tunnel where, one of them fucking armed things went off or fell off the fucking truck. It's a good thing. Just saying. Go ahead. Sorry.
It says the MOD denied a request for further photos or video, but said the exercise tested the viability of using the Channel Tunnel to move vehicles and equipment to mainland Europe, adding to the existing range of options available and increasing the agility of our armed forces. As the exercise has been, some tunnel rail line could be commandeered in a time of crisis. The British military has its own railway line that joins up with the national network, but the military uses a private contractor, Leidos, for movement through the Channel Tunnel. The exercise is part of a wider series of NATO operations across Europe testing logistics and infrastructure. Since recently, some 3,000 U.S. soldiers landed in Germany en route to Poland. It's the biggest American deployment to Europe since the Cold War. Later this year, approximately 500 British troops will deploy to Estonia as part of a bigger NATO move in the Baltic states and Poland. Britain has taken the lead of NATO's Very High Readiness Joint Task Force headquartered in Paderborn, Germany. The task force is on standby to react to an attack on a NATO country within 48 hours. RAF Typhoons will also go to Romania for air defense in the next few months.
Lord,
NATO's just building up for a huge war with Russia, man.
Oh, yeah. Been doing that for, 2-3 years now?
And I don't think Trump's going to have much of a say in it if Europe wants to pull the trigger,
Look who snuck in, didn't say nothing. Hi, Lori. Take yourself
That means
off.
she
I've
needs
been
to
here
speak,
for
right?
like an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
right.
whatever.
An hour.
I had dinner. I took a little nap. I've been listening.
You took a little nap? I thought you told me that you were
thank
just...
you for gracing.
I thought that
you were-
I thought that you said that you were just pulling into the driveway when you said that.
That
was
means
what?
nap.
That was 9. That was like 9 o'clock.
No, it was after that.
9:30.
You still sound tired,
Yeah,
though.
that was 20 minutes ago.
I'm fucking exhausted.
Yeah, you sound like it. It's okay. We love having you here.
I just wanted to say
I've
hi.
been listening.
I'm
here. I'm still listening.
Okay.
It's just kind of. I haven't heard the news for days, and I didn't miss any of it.
Make sure you
That
chime
fucking
in.
sucks. You guys are depressing.
Just make
I
sure
love you,
Yeah.
but you're fucking depressing.
We love you too. Just make sure you chime in when you feel like it. Okay.
I'm here.
Okay.
Just go.
This
I am not going to. Whatever comes out of my mouth is on you.
Okay. Did you get your new router?
No, I haven't been home.
Not yet. Okay. Just checking.
Okay.
Just checking.
All right.
I saw you checking with Geek the other day, and I just wanted to make sure that. Okay. Never mind. Let's see. A bill has been proposed in the U.S. House of Representatives. This is from a few days ago, by the way. From the U.S. House of Representatives that would eliminate the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives. The ATF Elimination Act, which was reintroduced by Wisconsin Rep. Jim Sensenbrenner on Thursday, calls for an ATF hiring freeze and would transfer the ATF's current responsibilities to the Federal Bureau of Investigation and the DEA. Holy shnikes. Give those two motherfuckers a little bit more power like they need it. According to the bill,
Yeah.
the FBI and DEA would need to submit a plan for scaling down the ATF affairs within 180 days of the bill's enactment into law. Within 1 year, the FBI would have to issue a report of the General Services Administration regarding ATF property that will either need to be transferred or accessed. In a press release Thursday, Rep. Sensenbrenner said, issued the following statement regarding the proposal. Yada, yada, yada. This is from a politician. I'm not going to read it. The ATF drew heat in 2011 after the so-called Fast and Furious operation in which the ATF willingly let Mexican drug cartels buy illegal firearms in order to track the guns and then arrest the criminals carrying them. Fail.
What?
The operation went drastically wrong as agents lost track of the guns, instead leading to the arrest of high-ranking cartel members. The firearms were reportedly used in numerous murders in Mexico and the U.S. I seem to remember there was
say it isn't so.
Border Patrol agents killed by those firearms. Yeah.
No.
So yeah, I just thought I'd throw that out there. It was released a couple days ago, and I didn't see a whole lot about it until I caught wind of it today from Guns.com. So it wouldn't hurt my feelings just a itty bitty bit, not even an itty bitty bit, to see the ATF go bye-bye. On the other hand, giving the DEA and the FBI any more power whatsoever is wrong. Just saying. Okay. Next story, David. Or does anybody want to comment on that story? Besides Charlie, I know Charlie was grunting and groaning over there.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, Lori, any comments?
I got paper in work.
Lance, any comment from you over there? Put the bong down.
No, I'm rolling them tonight.
Oh, right on.
The I mean the
you
size. Yeah. The whole thing with the giving more people power, more jobs. So if you lose the ATF jobs, all those people are going to go over to the FBI.
Yeah, they're just going to
jobs
change
anyway.
Yeah, they're just going to change blue
their
jackets.
letterhead's going to change.
Right. They're just going to change blue jackets and get a bunch of new business cards.
As long as they process my fucking paperwork, I don't give a fuck.
They probably won't even change the fucking offices. They'll just take the sign down in front and put up a new sign.
Exactly.
Instead of it saying,
they're too large anyway. I mean, if you want to fix what's wrong with America and not make it broke, man, the stone cold hard fact is the government jobs got to go away.
Yep.
I mean, people are going to lose a lot of jobs.
Drain the swamp.
The government jobs have got to go away, man. The defense budgets, I hate to say it, but if you want to make this country not broke, you got to shed the government jobs. You got to.
Yep.
It's hard to swallow because they are the number one employer, of high salaries. But you take that sequestration, non-essential personnel didn't get paid for 2 weeks. What's that fucking tell you? Non-essential personnel means you could fucking get rid of them. Yep. The average salary was $80,000 for those people. There's our problem is too many fucking people in the government already.
Yeah.
So they're going to combine one force into, two forces into one and then make that one bigger than what the two of them were together.
Right.
Stupid fucking shit.
Tell us what you really think, Lance.
Dude, I mean,
I know you need to go to the doctor and get some truth pills.
Hey, I'm telling you, if it wasn't for the government, we wouldn't be as prosperous as we are here in my area. Norfolk Naval Shipyard, new shipbuilding.
I got to say,
we got 8 military bases. So if it wasn't for perpetual war, our area would be defunct. It wouldn't be here. I mean, we wouldn't have all these aircraft carriers.
There would be private stuff going on in that area. I'm just,
but you'd have to shed so many government jobs, and I mean, they're not going to do it. They're not going to fucking do it.
But I guarantee you,
they're going to combine them into one and make them bigger.
Yeah. That's basically what it's going to go from being a octopus to being a salamander. They're going to cut off half of the arms, and it's just.
Yeah, I mean, when you read that story, I wasn't thinking any of those people are going to lose their jobs.
No.
They're just trying to consolidate and wrangle the power into a smaller group of fucking people.
They might force some people into early retirement, because they don't want to double up on positions of higher rank or whatever. But as far as the Joey Bag of Donuts, all those cats are going to come to work the same Monday as they did Friday.
I would got to think the FBI has got to be bigger than the ATF. So they probably got a couple thousand extra FBI agents that they don't need anymore, that they can just put ATF badges on their lapel.
Right. You mean the other way around? They're getting rid of the ATF, not the FBI.
Right. But I mean, they could just bring up extra FBI people to take over those jobs too. So I mean, the whole thing's just going to get bigger. That's just a shell game. I don't understand. That's just a shell game.
And it's hyperbole out of Washington D.C. is all it is too. You know, they're trying to make themselves look better and saying, "Yeah, we're going to eliminate the ATF." Did you eliminate any jobs? Well, no. Just the office.
We saved a lot of money in making business cards.
And we're going to take down the website. We
don't have to make 2 different logos.
Yeah, we're going to take down the website too. So that'll be another thing that we got rid of.
GoDaddy. They're going to close their GoDaddy account.
I almost wish I had GoDaddy because the Fat Cow one sucks balls.
Does it?
Yeah.
Switch it over to GoDaddy.
I'm going to do something. I don't know. I got to get a geek because it's not even transferring the fucking shows over anymore. It stopped transferring the shows over like the 28th of December or something. I don't know. Anyway,
they're out to get you. It's all fake news. It's
either that or geek slacking. I don't know. I might be able to break a foot off in his ass or something. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, it was only $100. Fuck it. Let me go back over here to my Twitter. Oh, here's one I wanted to get out there. Well, no, it's Dave's turn. Dave, go ahead. Your turn for a story.
Let's see here. This came out today. It says Al-Qaeda and ISIS plotting Donald Trump assassination.
Oh my God! Everybody get scared.
Oh no, not again!
Like that's breaking news. Yeah.
It says terrorists living in war-torn calling on believers to target the inauguration ceremony on January 20th. It says Al-Qaeda is calling on its people to attack Trump, and ISIS is calling on its people. Well, Al-Qaeda is calling to assassinate Trump, and ISIS is calling to do me stuff.
What the fuck did you do to him while I've been gone?
He got his medications refilled.
Charlie, grab your ball.
You know, the way I see it, they could do a false flag and easily blame it on ISIS, and people would believe it.
Oh, Lori, you're back. I don't need to. I'm good.
Oh, here.
That's
give
the way
it
I
back
look
to
at
me.
this.
Did they have the same?
With this?
Dave, they said the same thing about Obama. They were trying to kill him too, though.
Well, I mean, not that I would cry if it happened, but I'm just simply saying. I'm just putting the information out. No need to be ridiculed.
If it happens on Saturday, Mike Pence will be your president.
I got to tell you, if the powers,
so they're running out of fucking time. I can tell you that because they got till noon on Friday.
If the powers that be really wanted to clean house, man, they could set a nuke off and really fuck a lot of shit up.
Hey,
right?
There's a TV show about that.
Hang on a second.
There's Dedicated Survivor, what it's called.
Yeah, whatever.
There's a CBS show about that, Designated Survivor.
Here's the thing. All those liberal congressmen and senators and shit that are staying home from the inauguration, right? If they did all that, they'd wipe out the fucking Republican Party. Boom.
They know something.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We've been saying that for fucking years. They know something, and then they're wrong.
Inauguration, man. There's just going to be too
there
much
wouldn't
crazy
be anybody.
shit happening.
There wouldn't be anybody left but a bunch of Democratic senators, and they'd say, "Oh my God, we got to take over the government. Hang on, everybody. Continuity of government. Been talking about this since Reagan."
Everybody's going to be so disappointed when nothing happens.
Remember
the Contra? Your mic sounds really good.
Yeah,
that is awesome.
Yeah. And you're not breaking up at all tonight. That's
it ain't that I think anything's going to happen to Trump. It's what I think is you're just going to have a bunch of random attacks happen to just fucking everyday people standing out there over there in Washington.
Oh, there's going to be some melees out in the parking lots and stuff because those BLM people are showing up and the bikers for Trump are showing up.
Well, what you got to look at is not just D.C. There's multiple cities having major like this one here. It says Oakland businesses prepare for large protest after Trump inauguration.
I read something just a little while ago that said that there was going to be protests in like 30 fucking countries over this shit.
Yeah.
Oakland
Oakland's setting up command centers, everything.
You 31 other countries that aren't the United States, fuck off. It's none of your business.
The wall of meat.
However, we'll be looking at them here shortly because we'll make their business our business.
Well,
I got you, Lori.
That's just our MO.
Yeah, because we're going to make the whole world great. It's going to be great. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be great. I build the best worlds. Right? Okay, go ahead.
Meat.
But that's what you got to look at is you're having a lot. And on that women's march coming up in D.C. on Saturday, they're saying up to 200 to 300,000 women, the biggest march in history. They're saying.
I ain't gonna
All
be there.
somebody's got to do is walk down another.
200,000 people. Is that what you said?
200,000 women.
All somebody's got to do is open a box of chocolates a couple of blocks over, and that march is
Oh,
over.
wait, just you back your ass up right now.
Lori! Hello,
No.
my friend.
You back that up right now.
I just had to say it. Sorry.
That's how you flush her out.
Oh, fuck no.
She's awake now.
Yeah, I'm awake. Okay.
No more pizza. Ugh.
I'd open
that
up
crust
open
away.
up a taco stand and sell crotch waffles.
No. Lori's got the floor now. Woo! Lori?
What's the women's march about, David?
Against him being a pervert.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're going
it's
to
about
grab him.
grabbing pussy.
They're going to grab him by the crotch, are they? They're going to all
No,
be.
but to have, 200,000 women's a statement, dude. It's the biggest march, bigger than MLK, they're saying.
Really, 200,000 women is a statement? Oh, please.
And there
I
probably
wouldn't
won't
even
even be that many.
Are you there
probably
right.
won't even be
kidding me?
650,000
That's
show
triple
up.
Target. Are you kidding me?
Glad
I
somebody.
wouldn't
That's
even
how many.
consider
That's how
them
many
women.
people RSVP'd, but they'll probably.
When's the
have
last time you
20,000
seen 200,000 women in one place?
You do know that most of them
Black
probably
Friday
have better
at
than
Target.
Charlie.
Oh, there's going to be guys over on the sidelines with bullhorns going, "Can't fight!"
But no, they could bus them in. You think about it. You bring in a couple hundred buses, organize
But the deal
them,
is, there's
a
other
wine tasting.
You're gonna
tour
fit-
on the way to the Capitol.
You're going to fit 200,000 people on a couple of hundred buses, man? How the fuck are you going to do that?
They say you'll need a lot of buses, and they got the metro. They got all these things,
Oh,
but
God.
they'll organize it.
I thought the metro was going to be shut down for the inauguration shit.
It's the next day,
Oh.
Women's marches on Saturday.
Aren't they closing?
right?
Isn't
It's the
that,
next day.
No,
Well, yeah, but isn't that the
each
cordoned off
woman
area?
doesn't need her own bus
for 72
Hello.
hours. I thought the cordoned off area was for 72 hours. I thought it started the day before and it goes until the day after.
They
through
got-
No,
the
those
day
women
after.
are marching on the day after.
Yeah,
Cops
that's
going
the
to
day
have a hard
after.
time stopping 200,000
Jimmy,
women
have you ever
marching.
seen Black Friday?
I think
Yep.
Hello.
I think that
That's
I think
one
every
bus. That's
Right.
one bus in front of freaking Walmart.
True.
All right.
but I
You
think
got
every
200,000
female
buses.
every female in the chat room will agree that we need to cleanse our female base anyways. So let them go.
Man, I got to tell
Yep.
you, as a
Yep.
man,
Yep.
I got to tell you women something. The feminist
Oh,
movement,
boy.
the feminist movement does you absolutely no justice whatsoever. Those women that are diehard feminists
Honey,
are
they're not women.
shit crazy, and they make women look like a bunch of fucking loony asses.
I agree with
So
Lori.
you need to tell them feminists to shut the fuck up.
That's why they're going to Washington. Let them get blown up. Who cares?
Yeah, but they're having this women's march in all multiple cities. It ain't just Washington's the biggest one, but they're having them all
Oh
over.
yeah, they're going to be in Philly and Chicago and
But it
Houston
doesn't
and
matter.
L.A.
What
and
Lori
They're
Seattle.
going to
and-
drink
Right.
tea.
Well,
Yeah. Oh, the AKA wine. What?
I mean, you guys got the same issue. You got fucking dumbasses in
yeah.
your side too.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, the whole
What?
population needs a
Is it
cleaning.
seriously? What?
Well, I've been
Yeah, he's
saying
called
that
Donald
for
Trump.
I agree. I agree.
Lance been saying that for 6 years, ain't we? This shit needs to. Yeah, we need to
Yeah. Purge.
purge.
Right? Let them march.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
I respect them. If they want to
Okay,
march, they have the right
what?
to
I'm
march.
plenty of distance
They're
away from the
either
fallout.
at the
so-
march or they're at Walmart. So take your pick. Who cares? I don't go to either one.
Walmart
I'm ready
said,
for a purge, man.
Walmart-
You fucking call it. I'm ready for it.
Walmart just said that they were going to add 10,000 new jobs in this country and open some more stores.
Yeah,
That-
they announced they
that
were going
tweet
to lay
came out.
7,000.
I would suggest you
bosses
go
off.
go buy go buy stock in pajama bottoms.
That's good. This is our financial advisor. Let's write that up.
There we go. See,
And
I'm
so
doing my
wait,
job today.
We talk about Trump being a kind of a dictator. You know, this just came out. It says reporters are banned from Trump's D.C. hotel for the week. It says the Trump International Hotel in Washington, D.C. is banning reporters and other members of the media from the property this week.
If it's the mainstream media, I really don't blame him. Huh? If it's the mainstream media, I really don't blame him.
Well, it just says press, period. It says the hotel owned by federal government but leased by President-elect Trump and his family said it was keeping reporters out and respected the privacy of our guests.
I must admit, watching Motley Crue Carnival of Sins tour during this broadcast is definitely awesome. It's a good soundtrack.
Are you trying to tell me that you're not paying attention to the show?
I am totally paying attention with the soundtrack.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
We're doing Home Sweet Home right now, let me tell you.
Let's see. This is completely down a different rabbit hole, but I want you people to know this, especially if you live in California or know anybody that does. A new bill, SB 17, the Bill of Rights for Children, has been introduced to the California Senate. Many in the state are dubbing it the Medical Kidnap Act or the Government Owns Your Children Act. The bill was created by Dr. Richard Pan, the same pediatrician who's working towards making vaccines mandatory by taking away exemptions rights from California families. There's a very good reason to be concerned at this bill. It would give the government the right to take away a child for practically any reason they see fit. As attorney Brad Dacus of Pacific Justice Institute warns, it's really not the Children's Bill of Rights, it's the government's Bill of Rights. SB 18 introduced the SB 18 has introduced the Pan Bill of Rights for Children and Youth in California. Existing law provides for care and welfare of children and youth in various contexts, including but not limited to welfare services, foster care, health care, nutrition, homeless assistance, and education. Assembly Concurrent Resolution Number 80 declares the legislature's support of a Bill of Rights for Children and Youth of California that resolves to invest in all children and youth in order to achieve specified goals to create an optimal environment for healthy development. The bill,
it's more like to create optimum opportunity to fucking steal them from you.
Right. This bill would let me finish.
Sorry.
And then you can go off. Okay.
You woke me up.
I did not wake you up. I texted you when you were driving. This bill would declare the intent of the legislature to expand and codify the Bill of Rights for Children and Youth of California to establish a comprehensive framework that governs the rights of all children and youth in California, outlines the research-based essential needs of California's children, and establishes standards relating to the health, safety, and well-being, early childhood and educational opportunities, and familial support necessary for all children to succeed. The bill would declare the intent of the legislature by January 1st, 2022, to enact legislation for the purpose of ensuring that the Bill of Rights for Children and Youth of California in its totality is applied evenly, equitably, and appropriately to all children and youth across the state. And I'm guessing that's everybody under 18. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to go through this whole thing. They got section 2. Man, I guess it's section 2. Oh, shit. No, this is a long article. Okay, so what I'm going to do is the rights of parents and guardians or caregivers to act in their best interest, the right to form healthy achievements, the right to form healthy attachments with adults responsible for their care and well-being, the right to live in a safe and healthy environment, the right to social and emotional well-being, the opportunities to attain optimal cognitive, physical, and social development, appropriate quality education and life skills leading to self-sufficiency in adulthood, the right to appropriate quality health care. Oh, geez. All right. So what I'm going to do, instead of going through this whole thing, I'm going to copy and paste this. This is from Luke at We Are Change. I'm going to drop this into chat for y'all and let you go check out some of the other things in section 2 and stuff. There you go. So there's that. Click on that link and, go check out the Bill of Rights for Children in California. Okay. Lori, now you can go off. Did you read that story earlier when I tweeted it out?
Honey, I've been busy all day.
Oh, okay. Well, comment, though.
I'll comment that all the motherfuckers need to die. All they do is... I'm trying to paste. All they do is make up shit. And legally, they can, according to the courts, they have the right to lie.
For the kids.
And legally get away with it.
Anything for the kids.
But yeah, it's
insecurity
an epidemic around this country and around beyond this country. But let's just talk about the United States. It's an epidemic right now that these government agencies are coming in and stealing kids out of lower income homes where they know people can't fight them back, and making up shit. Who the fuck are they to tell people how to live? I know people that live in, say, places like, I know we've talked in the past before about the Appalachians. Leave these fucking people alone. They're happy. They get everything they need to survive. But because somebody out there who's self-righteous decides to come over and determine that these people should have running water and inside toilets and electricity in their house, that you no longer are capable of taking care of your kids.
Right.
So they take them. They steal them. And they put them in foster care because, it started before Bill Clinton, but Hillary got it when her husband was in office, got it legalized. But our fucking states get kickbacks from the federal government for every child that they place in foster care. So now we've created this epidemic of stealing kids so that way our states can get money for it. And that the foster care system can also get kickbacks for this too. And you better protect your own kids because it's going to get stupid before it gets any better, I can tell you that.
Yep.
I mean, just some of these stories are just absolutely heartbreaking. All because of perception. All because some self-righteous ass decides to come along and determine that, guess what? I don't think you are living correctly, so I'm going to take your children from you because you're not fit to be a parent. Even though there's no neglect, the child is loved, there's nothing going on that's wrong, and they make money off of your kids.
And we talked about a couple shows back, I think, all it takes is a phone call from somebody that might not even fucking know you, you know?
Yeah.
Somebody might be trolling around online, you get in a fucking pissing contest with them in a chat room or something, and they happen to come across your name and address through a search or something, and they call the fucking local police in your town and say, hey, man, I think this cat's growing pot, or I think this cat's beating his fucking kid or something, and then all of a sudden the SWAT's kicking your fucking door in. So, it's dangerous out there. It really is. And it can work in both directions, too.
I agree.
Well, even the school, and I had this issue we've talked about a couple years back. My youngest, Connor, was having issues with his stomach. And went to the doctor. He was missing school. Went to the doctor. Had a doctor's note. A doctor who'd gone to college and, was an expert at this said, yes, the child is having issues. Please excuse him from school. I mean, you can't send your child to school when, he's going to embarrass himself or he's not feeling good.
Right.
But because the school makes money off of when your child sits his ass in a chair, now they have the right to then send him home and everything is fine. But a parent, as a parent, if you're listening right now, you need to fucking pay attention because we are losing our rights faster than you can make your head spin. But the school makes money when your child sits his ass in the chair. The school has the right to send him home if they think he's sick. The parent does not. So anyhow, long story short, I end up getting myself in trouble because, geez, sometimes I don't know when to shut up. Or maybe they just don't like what I have to say. So they were threatening to take me to court for neglect, even though my child was well taken care of, but because he missed too many days of school, according to them, even though he was a straight A student. And I had a doctor's note. They said, you're neglecting your child by not sending him to school. So I yanked his ass out, and I homeschooled him. And he did great at homeschooling. And long story short, he's back now in school, but a lot of things have cleared up there, and we've gotten everything taken care of pertaining to his health because, quite honestly, I got divorced. But that's a whole nother story. But I tell you what, if you're not paying attention to what's going on with your kids, we're going to wake up one day and we will have no more children left.
Right.
At all. They will be gone. And who was it? Dave, was it you that posted something the other day about how they are, I think it's in the state of California, they are using placenta blood and doing transfusions with babies or young kids into older people and seeing cell regeneration and stuff?
Yep.
A long time ago when I first started Proper Chicks, I friended up this guy that had written this book about basically vampires, present-day vampires, and how they did that stuff. This was 10 plus years ago. And now we're seeing this stuff coming true. And you have to wonder sometimes how these fuckers in office and whatnot...
Whoa. It's not coming true. It's already been true. It was always true. It's coming to light.
It's coming to light.
Yes.
It's coming to light. But you got to wonder how these fuckers in office live as long as they do. The Rothschilds, how the fucking people...
Henry Kissinger, for fuck's sake, man. George H.W. Bush, he just went in the hospital, by the way, today, and his wife, and Barbara's in the hospital too. But how in the fuck is that old son of a bitch still walking? I can't get it. I don't know.
Well, the one fucking Rothschild guy, hasn't he had like 9 heart transplants?
Well, who was the bird from Virginia or something? The Klan guy he was 93 fucking years old and still in Congress. Okay, whatever. I've been saying it. Lance and I have been talking about
Virginia. Don't insult Virginia. He was from like South Carolina, Thurman or something.
No, Bird. I thought his last name was Bird.
Oh, I didn't think he was from here, but I remember who you're talking about.
Yeah, 93 and still in Congress. The guy can't even. He's got to have Velcro fucking shoes, man. He can't tie his shoes. He's still fucking voting in.
Oh no! Hang on a minute. There.
What?
My grandparents on my dad's side were still square dancing when they were like 98.
Well, okay, I gotta give it to you. There's a guy with
slouched over with drool rolling out his chin.
Yeah, I know a cat.
I've seen the video of him.
I know a cat from around here. His name's Hiram. He's 92 years old, and he's still a salient individual and can carry on a conversation with me every day. Every time that I see him. So yeah, there is the odd duck, but this guy was in government.
They need term limits.
Well, they get that special medical care.
Term limits.
The baby blood.
Right.
We've been talking about.
Golden baby blood.
Well, they grind that shit up and put it under shampoo anyways.
Dave, term limits would fix almost everything, but they'll never let it happen.
AK said it was Rockefeller that had the heart transplants.
Yeah, like 9 of them.
Yeah.
How the fuck does that happen?
He's got a lot of fucking money.
I know.
You just go kill somebody young for it.
Yeah, children go missing all the time, right? They just fucking snatch them off the street and fucking take them home and...
Well, I mean, we were told, for reasons, that a little white girl is, high dollar.
Yep.
Especially at ones under the age of 2.
I need a heart. I need liver. I need some lungs.
Well, they also sell them to the sick fucks over there in the foreign countries that like to...
Pizza parties.
Oh, yeah. Pizza and hot dogs. Yeah. They don't have to be in a foreign country, yo. They can be right here in D.C.
Was that a goat or a lamb sound? What was that, Lori?
It was a goat.
Was it a goat? All right.
Because, you can't have a little girl, you get a goat.
Right.
I'm glad you're fast on your feet. I love it. It's fun.
Oh, I'm not. I'm so tired right now.
I know you're tired, but you're still fast on your feet.
This story just got dropped today. I'm hoping anyway, that Lance is going to want to comment on this. The wholesale liquidation of U.S. Treasuries continued in November when, according to the just released TIC data, foreign central banks sold another $936 million in U.S. paper. In November of 2016, which is due to an offset of the $892 million in buying 1 year ago. This means that for the 12-month period ending November, foreign central banks have now sold an all-time high of $405 million in the last 12 months, up from a record 403 in LTM sales as of 1 month ago. Let's see. While Japan sold about $23 billion in November, its fourth month of consecutive selling, it was China which drove the selling off, dumping a whopping $66.4 billion in U.S. Treasuries, its sixth consecutive monthly sale of U.S. paper, and the biggest monthly sell-off since December of 2011. The monthly sale also brings China's total Treasury holdings to the lowest level since early 2010. They are dumping our debt. When combining China with the Belgian holdings, an offshore center used by China to mask its purchases and over the past 2 years' sales, the correlation between combined Treasury holdings and China's total reserve suggests that this is where the action is at. And considering the reduction in reserves has continued into December, it's safe to assume that China continues to sell U.S. paper to match the reduction of its foreign reserves, which, as a reminder, declined officially by another $41 billion just last month. Curiously reversing its recent trend, Saudi Arabia bought just over $3 billion in Treasury and has added $10.7 billion in U.S. paper in the past 2 months, the most since July of 2006. I guarantee you that the Federal Reserve asked them to buy that so that they didn't have to buy any more debt. Because the Federal Reserve has been monetizing a lot of what China's been selling. They've just been buying it up. And when you have to buy your own debt, you're fucked. I'm not going to keep going on this. This kind of gets people. But Lance, you want to comment on this whole thing? Yeah. We've got about 15 minutes left. So.
Nothing to see here.
Try not to be long-winded. Yeah.
But no, I mean.
Go ahead.
I said everybody fucked and get this over with.
Say what?
I mean, if you remember Belgium, remember when they bought American debt or something at twice what their GDP was. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I don't see any problem. I mean, we can just print some more money. I mean, we make our own money. What's the problem?
No. Hang on. That's the way it's supposed to work, right? Congress is supposed to issue all the debt, but no, we don't. We borrow it from the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve makes all their own
interest,
money.
Right?
Yeah, and then we borrow it into existence, and they tack on interest, which is
we've seen it a number of times over the last couple of years of other countries making purchases into our, dollars, if you will, buying debt that have no business and would never buy the debt. So I mean, it's that's a pretty good segue into the derp would fit right in.
The derp is a big bonus.
Yeah, it would fit right in with it too.
Yeah. I'm not going to play it. I will in a little bit. Go ahead.
I mean, it's. Look at what the Mexican, is it the peso? Is that what they got down there?
Mm-hmm.
It's gone. You look at all the South American countries, their currency's gone. The Hong Kong or the one of them over there is almost decimated now.
Isn't the dollar running parallel with the pound sterling?
Yeah.
And the Eurozone is crashing, man. It's not going to be around very much. I give the euro probably maybe a month or two, and it's going to be fucking tits up. And everybody's like, well, all the other shit's going to crash before the dollar. It's already
It just
crashing.
reminds me of a huge turtle shell game.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's
Who's
just
got the
moving
debt?
around.
Who's got the debt? Who's got the debt?
Yeah, moving around debt. That's all they're doing is just moving it, kicking the can down the road, moving it over here, moving it over there.
It's all overpriced.
But they keep buying themselves a couple of years every time they do it.
Look, over my lifetime, they've inflated $100,000 houses up to where they're 1.5 mil. It just depends on what fucking piece of ground it's sitting on. It could be a fucking trailer house. You know, it's ridiculous. The way they, you know, like they'll have some big hedge fund or something. They'll sweep in there and they'll buy up a bunch of property and then have one of their friends come revalue it and double the value of the fucking property. And then that's created money, man. We just
it's pure greed. It's gotten out of control. I mean, you go back to the 60s,
all manipulation.
70s, when a one working family could support a family.
Yeah.
You know, you take what a price of a gallon of gas and a loaf of bread was back in the 70s and then equate it to what it is right now. You know, minimum wage should be $21 an hour.
Right.
Fucking greed has killed this world. Greed.
I remember a story last year, and I swear to God, it can't have been more than a year ago. And the story was something to the effect of, and I'm just paraphrasing here, the richest 300 and some odd fucking people had more wealth than the bottom half of the planet. Right?
No, 8. They
no.
just
No. Hang on.
8 people.
Yeah, that's the story that just came out. A year ago, It was 300 some people. Now it's only 8.
And none of them are trillionaires. They're all billionaires.
Right. But that's what I'm trying to say. They are shrinking the club. They're dividing the wealth up between fewer and fewer and fewer people.
And you know, one of them was the Bloomberg guy who was also trying to run for president and stuff. What the fuck business would that guy have running for president or even being in politics, a mayor and anything else with that kind of wealth?
He is mayor. Bloomberg's still the mayor of New York.
Why would you even do that with that kind of wealth? I just don't get it.
It's about power, dude. It's not even about the money to him. It's about power. He runs the He runs the biggest gang in the goddamn country, dude. The NYPD is at that motherfucker's disposal. Are you kidding me? And he's a little bitty motherfucker. He's about this goddamn tall. He's got little man syndrome. It's all about power to that sumbitch. Bloomberg's a scumbag. It's just my opinion. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not.
Good times, good times.
He's not. I hope you're not agreeing with Bloomberg, Jake. Bloomberg is a fuck of the nth degree. Bill de Blasio. Oh, sorry. Bill de Blasio runs New York now. I guess Bloomberg's out.
He's the one with the black wife.
I'm sorry. I guess Bloomberg's out. Bloomberg used to run the motherfucker, but I guess he's out.
Right.
My bad.
Did, yeah.
My bad. Still, that's the reason that he was running it, because it was all about power. And he wanted to get his name in the record books and, the history books or whatever. Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, de Blasio is the mayor. Is that
Yeah, he's
right?
a big liberal, de Blasio.
Okay. So who's the gov?
I can't think of his name. He's been
I'm
governor
sure
for a long time.
quick Google it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it's not worth the
It used to be Pataki at one time. I know.
computer energy.
Andrew Cuomo.
That's right.
Andrew
Yeah, his
Cuomo.
son does CNN, the morning show.
Yeah.
Great show.
Okay.
Looks just like his dad, too.
Freaks.
I'll tell you what, man. He's had some interviews on there. Those cats know everybody in New York. Let me tell you, the Cuomos. I've had some
Because they probably
seen
all
some
owe him
people that
money.
He said, dude, man, they know everybody in that city.
It's probably because they owe them all money.
Or vice versa. Yeah, exactly.
All right. We still got 9 minutes. Lori, you haven't said shit.
I was keeping the chat room entertained. Thank you very much.
Well, go ahead and chime in on the audio section of this broadcast just for...
You guys are having
you only
fun.
got 9 minutes. You only got 9 minutes. Come on, you can add something.
I haven't even seen the news for days. I haven't even
I'm
seen
not asking
sunlight
you about
for days.
news. What's on the front burner for you? What are you
I
doing?
think I have a cold.
Uh-oh. You sound like you kind of do. You sound a little nasally.
I'm just tired. I just need a good night's sleep.
Do you?
I'll be back at it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just nobody fuck up the world till I get up in the morning, and don't call me before like noon.
Well,
So,
make sure that you don't avoid going to the doctor to make sure that you don't get like bronchitis or pneumonia.
Oh hell no! I'll take care of myself. Thank you very much.
Okay,
Right,
whatever
yeah,
it takes, make sure you don't
go
get
to the
those
doctor.
two things.
Let me please
I have
get
things.
let me please get your opinion on the inauguration that's coming up in a day and a half. What is there any kind of big BLM thing going on in Indy, or are a bunch of feminine tards going to get out in the middle of the streets and shut shit down on what's going on? What are your thoughts?
It's a big fucking joke. I'm gonna stay home and eat popcorn.
Well, that they're saying that ISIS is threatening to blow shit up. So, I mean, do you think,
Yeah, I mean,
ISIS is going to
how
blow
many
shit
times
up?
have we heard that in the past year? And I'm not saying
I
that
know.
we should take
I'm
it
just
serious.
asking your opinion.
Well, ISIS is our fucking government anyway, so I guess they would know if anybody, right?
True. But they could be just throwing it out there as propaganda.
Oh, what, to keep everybody home so that way, they can
Well,
do whatever the fuck they want? No,
all the-
never.
All
They
the
would never do
Democrats
that.
are staying home. All the Democratic senators and congressmen are staying home. So it'd be perfect time for the
Yeah.
ISIS.
Hey, Dave, have you followed up on that Syrian peace deal coming up here on I think it's the 23rd?
Yeah, what they're saying with that's weird. Putin said that that America's going to be allowed to go there. That they're going to allow us to be part of it. And Kerry shot back and said, and even part of Trump's cabinet and said, well, we're not going to be ready to go by the time these talks happen. I'm just now taking over. Putin said, well, I don't care if you send the fucking janitor of the White House, just send somebody.
Is he sending his son-in-law?
I don't know who he's sending. The Jewish guy he's going to make in charge of it all. I don't know. Trump says he's not ready to send anybody. He wants to send somebody, but he isn't set up yet. But Iran came out though and said, "You're not invited, America. We don't care what Russia says, Turkey says. Iran's like, you're not welcome."
I saw
So-
Russia and Turkey were doing joint ventures today
Well,
or yesterday.
Yeah, and what's funny is no one knows what's going on. Trump's saying we're not set up for it yet, but we'd like to be involved, and Iran's saying, well, it doesn't matter, you're not invited anyway. You got Russia saying, yeah, they're invited, and it's like Mo, Larry, and Curly sitting here now. No one knows what's going on.
I love how you just segued right away from the question that I asked you, Lori, because you didn't feel like answering me, and you went right to Dave. That was good.
She's going to be a politician.
Yeah, that
She's
was good.
going to be a politician.
See that? I have skills.
Yeah, skill set.
What do I think of our presidential election?
Do you think
did
that
I
he's going to?
vote
Do you think that the
What do you wanna
inauguration's
know?
going to go down? Do you think there's going to be some kind of big hoo-ha at the inauguration? Do you, what are your opinion? What's your
I
opinion on
hope
what's going to
so.
come down? You do.
I hope they blow the fucking place up.
You do.
I hope they blow it to fucking smithereens.
Awesome.
I honestly do.
That Veritas
family's
video
here. I know where my
exposed
kids are at.
everything.
Yeah.
outside of that, I don't give a flying fuck. If all these fucking women want to go there and all these asshats want to go there, let them go. I don't care anymore.
Did you guys see
I'm going to take care of my own.
Did you see the Project Veritas video where the people were threatening to dump the acid in the air handlers of the buildings?
Uh-huh.
And, yeah,
Yep.
So, and then they came out after that and they said, "Oh no, we knew that it was Project Veritas and we were just pulling their legs." Fail.
They are saying that Little Kim's, there's a real high chance that Little Kim's going to fire off an ICBM during the inauguration.
No
Yeah,
shit.
I
That
wouldn't
would
be
be
surprised.
sweet. Hey, look.
Right now,
But you know what? I'm sorry.
Hawaii's glowing.
I'm sorry. Rule number one. Well, not rule number one.
Okay. So it's not rule number one. What rule
You
is
know, rule number 6 is you don't put yourself somewhere. Let's say rule number 6. I'll make that up.
it? Okay.
You don't
So
put yourself
rule
somewhere-
number 1 through 5
Every-
are stealth because we didn't hear them. Okay.
Anyhow,
I got
yeah.
crypto. I'm running crypto right now, and I'm not picking that shit up And
I don't know, but I am fast discovering that whatever cookbooks you have on him might keep people away from your house when there's a downgrade.
Well, I just want to let everybody know that when you're writing this stuff down, you want to leave about this much room at the top of the page for the other 5 that she'll give you later. So when you start number 6, leave about this much room.
Seriously, do you intentionally put yourself in harm's way? So all the motherfuckers that are going to Washington, D.C. this weekend, if something happens, it's on their dumb asses.
Right?
You don't go someplace like that.
I totally fucking agree. That's the exact same reason that I will never, ever go watch the ball drop. Right?
You know, you're talking about this. This story came out, and it says unprecedented threats drive Secret Service inauguration security.
Oh, yeah, those guys are
And
all
they're saying members of U.S. law enforcement will deploy countermeasures to prevent a large truck attack. And also saying that they're facing things that we've never faced in a presidential inauguration before.
Yeah, Democrats.
You know, well, it's like Lori said, you're crazy. If you want to put yourself in that position, then you deserve
what you get.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm not going to feel sorry for you.
How many people do you think are going to show up?
Don't come crying to me.
You remember,
people are being warned, you know.
Well, remember when Obama was there, they had the whole fucking mall filled, right, all the way back to the monument. And that was full of motherfuckers. You think there's going to be that many people for Trump?
They said they're expecting at least 900,000 people to 1 million.
900.
Most of them will probably be paid seat fillers.
Well, I don't know about that. Trump was packing them in when he was running across the country shooting his mouth off. You know, he was pulling 30, 40, and 50,000 people in venues where Hillary was getting 25. So
you just look at all the fights that broke out during this whole election.
There's a shit ton of bikers headed for DC. Well, I'm just telling you, there's a shit ton of bikers headed for DC. There's over 1,000 coming just from Florida.
Wall of meat.
They said 5,000.
Well, there's more than that. There's more than 5,000 bikers going to show up there, brother.
That's the only wall of meat. That's the only stripper show that she'll show up to.
Wall of meat.
Oh my god, I love that.
Oh, what's
Wall
playing
Albuquerque
Who came
up
week?
with that shit?
Wall of meat. She's got a fucking plane ticket.
Must have been Trump.
Right?
I'm going to watch the coverage. Are you guys going to watch the coverage at home?
I love it when you're on.
Are you guys going to watch at home?
Oh, hell.
Live while it's happening?
I want to watch little Kim shoot off this ICBM during it.
I'm not watching.
You think he's going to
Wall of
shoot
Meat
for
at my
Alaska, or you
house.
think he's going to go for Hawaii?
That's crazy.
South Korea is reporting that they've seen him move the lower half today to be is being transported already.
To be assembled. Whoop, whoop.
Wall of meat.
Lori, shut up. That's so fucked up.
Sounds like the thunder down under the wall of meat.
The way she announces it, she could be an announcer. She's like, the wall of meat.
Sounds like some group of guys that go around stripping called the wall of meat.
Oh, baby.
That's awesome.
It's getting warm in here.
I guess.
Give me the A1, baby.
Thank God it's 10. We made it through another show. Lori, thanks for showing up, even though it was an hour late. I'm sorry I woke you up from your nap or stopped your drive, or I don't know. I don't know if you were fibbing or I don't know. Whatever.
I actually just got home.
Okay.
So I grabbed something to eat, and I grabbed something to drink, and it came up, and I turned my computer on.
That's
just
awesome.
you.
That's awesome. Thank you. Because you missed last time.
Oh, let's hear it. Go ahead.
I'm just saying you sent the apology text and told me that you love me and that you're, sorry that you missed Saturday, and I just shook my head.
Yeah, I got shit going on.
Yeah, I know. It's called life.
In a world where there are no boundaries of meat, there is the wall of meat.
You two can carry on that conversation after the show's over.
You know what?
So we don't have to
Jimmy,
suggest.
this is the fun part of the show. This is when we fuck around and have a good damn time.
Well, it's too
this
bad.
This gets us through till the next show.
Yes. Yes.
It's too bad that
you gotta let out. All you guys,
10 o'clock.
I listened to you guys while I was eating dinner earlier, and it's fucking depressing listening to the news. You gotta have a little bit of wall meat.
Is that right?
Spices and walls of meat. What the hell are we talking about?
I am upgrading my ketchup to A1 for the apocalypse, by the way, because of the
I
wall.
was hoping it would be your freaking microphone, but ketchup's a good start.
You said it sounded good. Did you like
It sounded good, but great would be better.
Oh, send me something then.
Yeah, see, he went out and spent a bunch of money on his microphone, and now he's going to be like the anal guy on the crew.
No, I just would like to hear what she has to say because she's a lot smarter than I am.
Especially when it comes to meat walls and stuff.
What's that?
Especially when it comes to meat walls.
Oh
Meat
yeah,
walls.
I don't want to hear. Yeah, that's her segment.
Yeah. All right.
Meat walls.
That's enough. You two
All
hush
right, this
now.
just came out. So South Korea's report now North Korea has placed 2 ICBMs on launchers for test fire.
Oh my God, 2 of them. That means they're going to send one to Alaska and one to Hawaii.
He won't get past the wall of meat. It will protect us.
Damn.
It will protect us.
Thank
Just
God.
relax. We got this.
If the wall of
It's like
meat, if the wall of meat fails, I'm sure that Trump's hair will catch it on the way in. Okay,
It's like them awesome.
we're out of time. We're out of time. You two
No!
hush over
This
there.
is the comics portion of the
No!
newspaper.
Well, you should have
No,
chimed
make
in
us
about
go away!
9:30.
Damn it! No! Go
No.
away!
No.
No!
You two hush.
No! I'm melting! I'm melting! I'm melting! No!
Do you guys see what I have to put up with 2 times a week? You see?
You love it and you know it.
That's why you subscribe to us every week.
I didn't
That's
put a
why you
finger.
text me and say, "Where the fuck are you?"
Only because I know that you need to get it out of your system. Otherwise,
It's a health benefit. What are you, Obamacare now?
Trust
What?
me, if I need to get it out of my system, I'd be doing other shit.
oh,
Whoa.
Whoa.
New dynamic.
it's a good thing it's 10
It's-
o'clock. Then you'll have
it's
time to
the
do
Third
everything.
hour.
Funky.
Third hour.
This is
We
the
need a
after
third
dark.
hour.
It's the funky after dark.
Yeah.
Let's get funky.
Love, peace, and cookies, everybody.
Your face is pressed